have to be humiliated sometimes.
Lauryn Hill and Rohan Marley were together for about 15 years and had 5 kids together. So when she had another baby and revealed that he wasn't the father, everyone was completely stunned. Ever since then, Lauryn has managed to keep the identity of her baby daddy a total secret. But there are a couple of very strong theories about who the possible father of her 6th child is, so let's break them down. According to Rolling Stone, Lauryn announced that she was expecting her 6th kid at a concert in June 2011. At the time, most people thought that Rohan was the baby's father, which led to an insanely chaotic situation. So many speculations started going around about how Rohan had allegedly abandoned Lauryn while she was carrying his child. But when ABC News and multiple other outlets reported that he had started dating Isabelle Fontana, a Brazilian model, things got even messier. Soon, news broke that Lauryn had welcomed a baby boy, and just days later, she addressed the rumors that Rohan had ditched her for another woman while she was pregnant with his child. But how she set the record straight was seriously unexpected. According to People magazine, in a statement that Lauryn released on her website, she explained that she and Rohan had a long and complex history together. She added that they had gone through extended periods of separation over the years, but she made it clear that the speculations that he had abandoned her while she was expecting his baby were not true. Lauryn mentioned that even though their relationship had been complicated at times, the 5 children that she and Rohan had together would continue to bring them happiness. She ended her statement by writing that she appreciated the well wishes that she had received regarding the arrival of her new baby. Lauryn had obviously chosen her words very carefully to intentionally get her point across that Rohan was not the father of her son, who she named Micah. But ever since she shut down those rumors, she has stayed absolutely silent about her secret baby daddy. Some people theorize that Lauryn's son's dad could possibly be Wyclef Jean, her former bandmate. But when Micah was only 1 year old, the paternity speculations were fueled even more. In 2012, Wyclef released his memoir, Purpose, which included truly startling allegations. BET reported that in Wyclef's book, he confessed that the romantic connection he had with Lauryn didn't end when he married Marie Claudinette in 1994. He claimed that when Lauryn was expecting her first child in 1997, what she had allegedly led him to believe was honestly crazy. Wyclef wrote that throughout Lauryn's entire pregnancy, he was under the impression that he was her baby's father. He reportedly believed that up until the moment that her son Zion was born. That's when he finally discovered that Rohan was really the father of Lauryn's baby. Wyclef revealed that Lauryn had supposedly allowed him to believe that he was her baby's dad for 9 months, which he said was unforgivable. The betrayal allegedly changed everything about their relationship, which ultimately resulted in the breakup of their band. Not even 2 weeks after Wyclef's memoir was released, he appeared on Sway in the Morning, where he made another surprising admission. He claimed that he was actually in the hospital when Lauryn delivered her first son, and reportedly, Rohan wasn't even there. After Wyclef and Lauryn fell out, they weren't involved in each other's lives for a while. However, they eventually reunited for live performances and appeared to be friends with one another. But there have been speculations that they might have secretly had another hidden romance. Even though Wyclef is still married to Claudinette, some people have speculated that he and Lauryn potentially had another affair, which resulted in her becoming pregnant. But on the other hand, many people don't think it's possible that Wyclef is Micah's father, and one of the main reasons why is so bizarre. Those who aren't on board with the theory have raised a very valid argument against it. If Wyclef truly was Lauryn's mystery baby daddy, would she really have been able to keep that a secret for years? After all, he didn't hold back at all when he wrote about her in his book. When Wyclef exposed Lauryn's alleged lie about him being the father of her first baby, he stirred up a ton of drama. She wasn't very happy about his claims, and neither was Rohan, who fired back in an unbelievable way. A few days after Wyclef appeared on Sway in the Morning to promote his memoir and spill more tea, Rohan accused him of lying in order to get more people to buy his book. He told TMZ that Wyclef never had a reason to suspect that he was Lauryn's baby daddy. Rohan claimed that when he and Lauryn started dating, she was no longer romantically involved with Wyclef. He added that from the day Wyclef found out that Lauryn was expecting a baby, he knew that Rohan was the father. It's hard to know whose side of the story to believe, but there's another theory about Micah's potential father, and it's actually pretty convincing. For several years, people have been speculating about the possibility of Nas being Lauryn's secret baby daddy. In a thread posted on Lipstick Alley, many of the site's users explained why they believed the theory was true, and what they revealed was absolutely shocking. One person pointed out that Lauryn and Nas had toured and recorded music together in the past, but they were spending a lot of time together before she got pregnant. Not only that, but for a couple of years after Micah was born, they were constantly showing up at each other's performances. If Lauryn carried Micah until he was full term, his July 23rd birthday would mean that she most likely became pregnant between the end of October and the first half of November. And it turns out that 93Q Country reported that on November 13th, 2010, she performed at the Michael J. Fox Foundation's benefit in New York City. Interestingly, Nas was in New York City at the same time as Lauryn. According to Gossip on This, he also had a performance scheduled in the city, so he booked a hotel to stay there for a couple of days. It's possible that Lauryn and Nas decided to meet up in private at some point that weekend, which would also make sense with the timeline of her pregnancy. In September 2011, just 2 months after Micah was born, Nas performed at the Rock the Bells Festival in New York. At one point, Lauryn surprised the audience when she joined him on stage so that they could perform their track, If I Ruled the World Together. But after the song was over, the pair shared what appeared to be a very special moment. While Nas and Lauryn hugged each other, he said something to her before they parted ways. But they clearly weren't in a rush to let go of each other since they continued their embrace for several more seconds. On February 25th, 2013, Rohan opened up about his breakup with Lauryn during an interview with Open magazine. He admitted that he was heartbroken because he knew that he had failed to show her how much he really loved her when they were together. But what happened less than 2 weeks later was truly insane. Believe it or not, Nas tweeted a cryptic message on March 5th, 2013 that read, "Things you take for granted get taken." His tweet definitely seemed to be a dig at Rohan since he just discussed losing Lauryn and how it was his fault for not expressing his feelings enough. But there's still another reason why so many people are convinced that Nas could be the father of Lauryn's 6th child. In May 2021, Lauryn posted a series of photo collages on her Instagram for Mother's Day. However, in the same Lipstick Alley thread from before, a lot of people pointed out a seriously strange detail. Lauryn's Mother Day collages included numerous pictures of herself with her kids, while other photos showed Rohan with their children. She also added pictures of her mother, as well as other important women in her life who had helped her in some way with her children. Oddly enough, there was a photo of Nas in one of Lauryn's collages. Since she had added pictures of Rohan, who obviously helped her become a mother, many people believe that her choice to also include a picture of Nas was incredibly telling. If Nas wasn't the father of Lauryn's son, why would she have shared a photo of him on Mother's Day? Of course, it's impossible to know for a fact that Nas is Micah's dad, but so much of the so-called proof that supports that theory does make a lot of sense. Lauryn doesn't usually post many photos of Micah on her Instagram, but as he's gotten a little older, she's occasionally been sharing more updates about him. Soon, he's going to be turning 13 years old, and people have been trying to figure out if he's starting to resemble Nas, Wyclef, or anyone else who could possibly be his father. So far, many people agree that Micah looks a lot like his mom, but it's safe to say that even if he was the spitting image of any of his potential fathers, Lauryn still wouldn't confirm or deny anything. It looks like we'll just have to wait and see if she ever decides to break her silence on the mystery of her secret baby daddy. But now that we've gotten into the theories about who the father of Lauryn's 6th child might be, I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think there's any truth to the theories that suggest that Micah's father could either be Wyclef or Nas? If not, who do you think Lauryn's secret baby daddy might be? Let me know in the comments below.